Hello and welcome back, beautiful ones. Here we find ourselves in the integration phase. We have now come out to the other side. We have journeyed through each of the 7 chakras and have come to know these energies and taken the time to explore the invitations and the illuminations that are calling us forward, inviting us to deepen our relationship with ourselves and with life. We've had the opportunity to really look at ourselves closely under the microscope and to go even deeper into understanding what might be holding us back around a particular aspect of our life and of ourselves through the chakras. This has given us the opportunity to reflect and acknowledge the things that are emerging for us in our lives. We've also had the opportunity to identify where there might be gaps, restrictions, or areas of our lives that we want to understand more, that we want to improve, and perhaps areas that we want to transform. And for some of us, it has been the opportunity to revisit what we've been ignoring, what we've been hoping would go away, and for us to have the courage to look at those parts of our lives with fresh eyes and ask, what is it that I still need to attend to here? Now, the initiation is a really special part of the journey. This is the part where we look at how far we've come. We look at where we are now that we're on the other side of that journey. And so it's here that we explore what the main learnings have been, what the opportunities are that we're really looking at and that we've gained at from this voyage of discovery. We're looking at what's been illuminated within ourselves and what's being invited forth from within us to grow in our capacity as human beings, our capacity as women, our capacity as souls. This journey has been about diving in and providing the time to really acknowledge what is being called forward within us to evolve and grow, identifying the challenges along the way, the highs, the lows, and becoming familiar with dimensions of ourselves that we may never have acknowledged or visited before, and taking the time to look at the lessons that may be there for us. So I really encourage you at this point to go back, look at your intentions at the beginning of the course, and then take the time to reflect on what it is that you wrote there, what you were thinking of when you embarked on this journey. What was it that your soul was yearning for? And then I would like you to take those intentions and look at them side by side with the work that you will do in this integration phase. So this will provide you, providing you take the time to do it, with the opportunity to really become clear about what's been revealed for you over this 8-week journey. What have the invitations and the illuminations been that have been revealed for you, that are in line with your soul and the intentions that you set out at the beginning? I'd really like to congratulate you for taking the time to undertake this journey. We all have incredibly busy lives, and it can be difficult to put the time aside to do this work, to dig deep, to reflect, to contemplate, to come within the temple and to listen and connect deeply with ourselves. I would really like to focus on the uniqueness and the individual journey that you have taken and that you have surrendered to during this 8 weeks. And often, when we finally arrive at this point in our journey, we also ask, well, what's next? And this perhaps is the most exciting part of the journey. This is the really, really, really cool part where you get to write the journey, the story from this point on. Everything that has been illuminated over the last 8 weeks is going to come to greater fruition as it settles within over the coming weeks. So remember, all that has been illuminated for you is an invitation. It's an invitation to go deeper. And we're always being invited to go deeper into that relationship with ourselves and with life. So these invitations are powerful. These invitations can heal old wounds. They can transform our lives in some way. For some, you may feel the call to dive even deeper into this work. And so you might like to consider, if that's true for you, the Empower and Awaken course. On that course, we spent a whole month on each of the chakras, diving even deeper and focusing on not just inquiring into what the invitations may be that are being issued, but really empowering and strengthening the chakras as we take that journey. And so there are activities and processes each month to support that empowerment and to support that inquiry and then the empowerment of that energy center. So if you feel called to really strengthen and empower all these different dimensions of yourself and to step more fully into who you truly are, this program, the Empower and Awaken program, is really worth considering. It's life-changing, and you will emerge with a greater sense of inner connection and aliveness beyond what you've experienced before. This is the part now, over this next period of time from now on, where you will really start to experience those invitations more. So at this point, if you're feeling incomplete around certain inquiries in any of the chakras, please go back over the processes for those chakras. Review the work that you've done, the notes that you've made. Listen to the discourses again. Do the inquiry meditations again. The beauty with this course and with your course fee is that all the materials that you have been given are yours. You own them, and you can use them over and over again whenever you want to connect to these aspects of yourself and inquire deeply into what is calling you forward. The power to do this lies in your hands. You have the resources and the tools to dive deeper within whenever you feel the need to do that. So once again, thank you so much for taking this journey with me. I hope the future unfolds for you beautifully and that you come to know yourself more powerfully and to know the empowered woman within that's calling you forward, that's urging you to step more and more into who you truly are. Many blessings.